Okay, our final topic in standard compound interest. Equivalent interest rates. This is just one step further than our effective interest rates. I'm going to show you an example, then I'll derive the formula for what it's worth, then I'll show you how to do it with the built-in functions, which is even quicker and nicer. But just so you understand where we're coming from. So equivalent interest rates, same concept as effective interest rates, except they don't all have to be annual. So equivalent rates produce the same future value after 1 year, or after any fixed amount of time actually. And we're going to say, for some $100 investment, we're going to say that 8% compounded quarterly is actually equivalent or equal to 8.08% compounded semi-annually. And I'm going to do this just with the formulas for a minute because it leads us into the formula derivation anyways. But just to show, let's prove it. Future value equals, so present value times bracket 1 plus I bracket to the power of n. So in this case, we have $100 times bracket 1 plus 0.08 divided by 4. So 8% quarterly, compound quarterly, so 8% divided by 4. And that's the power of 4, because we're talking about 1 year compounding quarterly, so 4 compounding periods. So that's future value equals $100 times 1.02 to the power of 4. The future value equals $108.24. Let's see if semi-annually works out the same. Future value equals 100 times bracket 1 plus 0.0808 divided by 2 bracket, and that's the power of 2. So there's your periodic rate, the nominal rate, 8.08% or 0.0808 divided by 2 to get us periodic because it's semi-annual, and to the power of 2 because it's 1 year at semi-annual compounding. So that's 100 times 1.0404 squared. And if you try that in your calculator, yes, you should get $108.24. So these two are equivalent, and the effective rate is also equivalent. So just to state, also equivalent the effective rate, which you know how to calculate, but we've actually already calculated it. It's 8.24% compounded annually. So just, that's how much you earned on the $100, $8.24, so it's 8.24%. Okay, I'll show you, and so I'm going to show you some techniques for finding these numbers. And so you could, which one haven't we done so far that's standard, compounded monthly? We could find a monthly rate. In fact, go ahead and try that. See if you can find, for interest sake, if you want to stretch your brain and such, you could think about using our built-in functions. Is there a way to fiddle with this and find an effective rate? I'm just finding it myself. Oh, that's 8.24%. That is a rounded number. Slightly. Yes, in either case, yeah, so it's actually 8.243216% actually. But yes. Yes, like I say, with the calculator, you can compute the nominal rate as well. So that's your hint. But I will show you how to do this. If you're curious, looking at about 7.947 or 7.95% compounded monthly would also be equivalent. But I'll show you in a minute. I am going to show you how to derive the formula for what it's worth, but in the next video, feel free to skip that one if you want. And if you get the concept, this isn't going to come up too often, but it is handy to be able to do. But I'll show you how to do it with the built-in function in just a minute.